can all give me a birthday present on Tuesday. Just saying, just saying.
Was I disappointed? Of course I was disappointed. He's got to live with that decision. I don't have to live with that decision. But let me tell you something else that you need to know about me. You will not see me have a whole lot of legislative endorsements in South Carolina. And the reason is I forced them to have to start showing their votes on the record against their will. That's documented. I forced them to pass ethics reform, even though they didn't want to do it. I forced them and called their hand on the wasteful spending. I vetoed $500 million of all their port projects. So there is a reason there's no love for me from the legislature in South Carolina. When you look at Congress and you see all these congressional people coming in for Donald Trump, he's going to all these Washington elected officials and elitists. I have called them out and said I want term limits. I have called them out and said I want mental competency tests. I have called them out and said I think if they can't give us a budget on time, they don't get paid. I have called them out and said if they don't take care of veterans' health care, they need to be put on it. I call elected officials out because accountability matters. I fight for the taxpayers. I fight for the real people. I don't fight for the politicians. So if Donald Trump wants all those politicians and they all want to go to him, they can have at it. But that's everything I'm fighting against.
This tax cut's temporary. Small businesses are the heartbeat of our economy.
We need a president for 8 years, even if you have a president for 4 years. The man was going on a rant about how I was keeping Capitol Police from going in on January 6th. He went on and on, mentioned my name multiple times about the fact that I stopped people from being secure on January 6th. I wasn't in D.C. on January 6th. I had nothing to do with the Capitol. It's things like that. He said multiple times that he ran against President Obama. He didn't run against President Obama. These things happen because guess what? When you're 80, that's what happens. You're just not as sharp as you used to be. This is not personal. Y'all know I voted for him twice. I was proud to serve in his administration. This is the fact that we have a country in disarray and a world on fire, and we need to know that we are not giving our kids options of two 80-year-olds going into a presidency.
Having to borrow money just to make our interest payments. China owns some of that debt.
But I also know him well enough. I also know him well enough to know that when he throws temper tantrums, when he does the nicknames, when he does the criticisms, he's insecure and he's nervous. And I saw it in the White House all the time. When he gets threatened, when he feels insecure, he starts lashing out.